welcome back to Pachter Factor, my fellow babies. Our question of the day from Patreon, from Gregor Gulwy. Why would Sony or Microsoft be the first to announce the price of its new console? The second to announce can always undercut the first, so how does the staring match end? Is there any precedent for a console manufacturer changing the price of a console after announcing it, but before it launches? They used to do it at E3, and so Sony went first. And I'm sorry, Microsoft went, I said backwards. Microsoft went first in the morning and Sony went second in the afternoon, and that's just when they did it. And the year that the Xbox One was announced, Microsoft screwed up. And they announced a very high price at $499 with Kinect built in, and nobody wanted it, and with all sorts of onerous digital rights management. And Sony edited on the fly its presentation that night, and they had, you know, I totally remember this, Adam Boyes, Shu Yoshida, you know, he handed it to him and said, this is how you share games on PlayStation. You know, it was a joke because Microsoft was like, you need a separate code to play the game at your friend's house and prove you bought it, and it was a pain in the ass. And Sony breathed a sigh of relief when Microsoft said $499, because if Microsoft said $399, I think Sony was prepared to go to $349. But Microsoft said $499 and Sony said $399 that night. They didn't wait until, they didn't do it before the launch. They launched with Kinect. Nobody bought the frickin' console, and then they decided to unbundle Kinect and offer the console for $399, but the damage is already done. So the answer is no. I don't remember anybody changing the price after announcing it, but then before it launches. I think when everybody announced at E3, then there was little flexibility. Sony went second, Microsoft went first. I think Sony not being at E3 maybe means they're not going to announce anything until Microsoft commits to a price. So I think that's a really good question, but Sony's probably going to announce at GDC. They'll probably just spring an event on us in March, and maybe they'll just show the box and say price to be determined and let Microsoft blink. Well, we'll see. Microsoft's going to be $499. You know, it just is going to be, and it's a very feature-packed box for $499. And Sony's going to probably have to be $499. So we'll see. I did say $800 to Jeff Keighley at E3 last year, but I was goofing because the specs were just amazing. They remain amazing. No one's making any money at $499, but I don't think they can sell it for $399. If they do, God bless them, and God bless gamers, because we're going to get some really great stuff for not very much money. Microsoft won't go later than E3. That's the answer. So Microsoft,
a huge advantage to wait.
That might be what Sony's doing with not being at E3, but they always went second anyway. Microsoft goes on Sunday now, so Sony could have announced Monday. It really doesn't make any difference. They always went second.
Could it be a case where we don't get the price of these until like a week before they come out?
Yes, it could be.
Yeah.
They could wait until fall.
Yeah.
I think that would be bad form on Microsoft's part, but they could do it. Thank you, fellow babies, for watching the Pachter Factor. But if you're watching on YouTube, what the hell is wrong with you? You can either be a SIFTD patron on Patreon for $2 a month, or you can link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account, which is really easy. And let's be real, if you have YouTube, you have an Amazon Prime account. So follow the instructions below and link it. Either way, we're gonna get $2. One's gonna cost you, one's gonna cost Twitch. Either way, you get the content real time when it's released daily.